Smoke Wagon 45 here. Got the cowboy hats and new Cords and Acorns for this hat. Got this when I first started doing the cowboy action. It was nice and cheap. Cavalry style, obviously. Now I have had police and law enforcement experience, corrections and detention, and I have wore campaign hats with different cords and acorns before, but I've been recently looking over the Civil War stuff, and I like that era, obviously doing the cowboy action and stuff. Kind of haven't been really doing the cowboy action shooting of late. My previous jobs, days off, and the COVID and stuff kind of killed that for a while. But I was recently re-watching Civil War stuff like Gettysburg and Gods and Generals and different things like that. So I thought what I would like to do, I like this hat, and I wanted to get some cords and acorns for it and wear it. So I've been doing a little bit of research on the different cords and colors and stuff that go along with it. Now, the different colors do mean different things. Obviously, the yellow is your cavalry, and I was a detention lieutenant and stuff, so I'm going to go with the gold and black for this one. And I did watch a couple different YouTube videos on how to install the cords on your hat. One did a pretty good job of explaining how to do it and stuff, but the one thing I didn't like that he showed was pulling both of your acorns. This is one cord which is double wrapped through the bead, center bead and stuff. So you don't need to install it down snug and tight and then cut both of them. The way I like doing it is you get one side to where you want it. The other side will be a lot longer because you're pulling all the slack out of it. Then all you need to do is trim the other side and then reinstall one acorn. I like to do it similar to how they have it from the factory. So if you look, the cord it's in there pretty good, maybe a good 1/4 inch or so. So when you do get the other side ready to cut, you have to make sure that before you're cutting it, you're going to double it up, and you're going to take the total length of where you want it to stop, plus a little extra, about 1 inch extra. And then you're going to reinstall the acorn. And there's a little trick on that, basically, and he did similar but different. So I'm going to use a paper clip like he did, but he straightened it all the way out, and then when he went to install it, he kind of poked it through the cord and pulled it through and stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to establish my length, my overall length, cut it, and then I'm going to put this basically over the cord and then pull it through all the way, then straighten out the paper clip, remove it, and then pull it back into the proper length. Yeah, you don't have to watch the whole thing. I'm just going to explain it. And then like this one here is done by the factory, so what they did is they super glued it or hot glued it, or actually it looks like they may have tied it on there. There looks like a couple little points where they threaded it through there and did that. You can do that. But what I'm going to do is get it to the right length, lift the upper cord up a little bit, run a little bit of silicone. I'm going to use silicone because you can always break it loose and redo it, whatever you want to do. Run a little bit of silicone on top of the lower cord, about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and then do a little bit on each side and in the back, and then just bring the top cord down over the top of it so it's kind of sandwiched in there and you won't be able to see the silicone. But that's overall what I'm going to do with this hat. Now my question too is, I've seen some of the Army guys, where they have the cavalry guys have the traditional cavalry style except black, and then they put their accomplishment pins or awards on the back. I have several I've thought about doing. It pretty much take up the entire back portion of my hat, because the pins I was thinking about using were both PTI, which is the Police Training Institute. When I moved down to Arizona, I went to CODA, which was the Correctional Training Academy. So I was thinking about putting those 2 pins on there. I was an FTO, I was a DARE officer, firearms instructor, and then some of my firearms shooting pins. I was distinguished expert in both pistol and rifle. So that's pretty much going to fill up the entire back. I don't know if I want to do that because each pin has at least 1, some of them have 2 pins, so that's a lot of holes to be poking through the back of the hat. So I think what I'm going to do is just leave the lieutenant bar and put the new cords and acorns on and call it done. I don't know how well it's going to look with the current band that's on here. I'm probably going to have to change out the band for just a straight leather strap without these little beads that are on this one. I don't know how well that's going to look, but we will see. Anyhow, that's the project. Let me know what you guys think. Should I fill up the back with the other pins, or should I leave it bare? Thanks. Smoke Wagon 45 out.